Hey y'all, welcome back to Deep Dive 360. I'm Amara, here with Ravi as always. Today's topic is one that just about every quality professional or engineers who has lost sleep over: validating certs and specs at the speed of manufacturing. Ravi, I'm already triggered just thinking about some of those old Excel nightmares.
You know, Amara, it's the same story everywhere. Someone sends a material test report, usually a PDF, or that one Excel file from 2014, was it? Suddenly, you're spending the afternoon cross checking values and juggling tolerances and praying nothing fell through the cracks.
Exactly. And it never adds up clean, right? I remember when I was handling sourcing for that automotive line, getting 3 different supplier formats in for one shipment. I'd be flipping between units like yield strength and MPA here, KSI there, decimals off, and just hoping I didn't miss an exception hidden way down in the document. And those old spec libraries, outdated, full of random tribal notes, and half the columns never made sense anymore. It was like an archaeology dig gone wrong.
Manual validation ties up so much brain power. And it's not just the time, it's the risk. Miss even a tiny spec deviation, that's non-conforming steel on your shop floor, or worse, a failed audit with nowhere to prove how you checked compliance. The fatigue sets in fast, and after a dozen certs, nobody's at their sharpest.
Oh, for sure. By hour 3, you start relying on memory, or just hope that pattern in your brain is the right one. But honestly, with all the pressure in different formats, it feels like a setup for mistakes and headaches. Where was I going with this? Oh, right, Ravi. Manual cert checking is just not cutting it anymore, especially with so much at stake every shipment.
Yeah, and it's not just the big guys. Small fab shops, mid-sized suppliers, the pain is everywhere. We hear from folks who dread those days where all they do is copy paste and hope for the best. The biggest risk? Losing traceability or leaving yourself open during an audit, since so much relies on those invisible manual steps we've all scrambled through.
That actually ties right into what we've seen change with AI, especially Doc AI MTR. Ravi, I know you geek out over the nuts and bolts of this. How does Doc AI actually take this manual mess and turn it into, well, something that doesn't make people groan?
I mean, it's kind of magical. First, the AI ingests any supplier material test certificate, any format, PDF, Excel, the odd scanned paper. Instantly, it extracts the values that matter: tensile strength, elongation, yield, chemical composition, grade, all of it. It doesn't care about the layout because it's trained on hundreds, if not thousands of layouts. Where the human QA pro is fighting fatigue, the AI just doesn't get tired. Once the numbers are out, it normalizes everything. So MPA becomes KSI, ppm to percentage, whatever you need. Then it checks those values against your internal spec library. It can run against custom specs, ASTM, ASME, you name it. If anything is off, or even formatted oddly, it's flagged in real time.
That real time is such a game changer. It's not just extraction, it's validation, all with traceability. And the best bit, at least for me, is the interactive spec library. No more scrolling through massive tables. Now you can actually ask, hey, which of our grades demand over 30% elongation? Or show exceptions on A105N for this year. Suddenly your spec book is, well, an expert on call.
Yes, exactly. You are not flipping between PDFs and spreadsheets anymore. Every check that's run is logged. So from an audit standpoint, it's all traceable, audit ready, and searchable. We had a global supplier start uploading all their certs through the Doc AI portal, tied to their PO, material grade, you name it. Their ERP now gets updated in real time, and they even set tolerance windows for specialty alloys. They ended up cutting their audit prep time by, I think it was actually 60%. And the bonus? No more stress scrambling to produce that one evidence trail during audits.
That's wild. The more I think on it, the more it feels like this has gone from painful compliance to actually supporting better decisions. Before, it was just about not getting anything wrong. Now it's real transparency and way less time on copy-paste duty.
Yes, and let's not forget, you can customize this. Every manufacturer has quirks in their specs or how they log exceptions. Doc AI adapts with custom rules, and it can integrate right into their workflow, ERP, MES, whatever system. So it's not a one size fits all. Even niche spec logic. Let's say you want to flag if elongation is over a certain amount for a batch of stainless. All that logic is easy to set up now instead of being tribal knowledge in someone's head or sticky note.
So let's talk results, because I know folks are listening and thinking, okay, well, does it really move the needle? I'll just go first here. One of our fabrication shop clients told me they went from spending 15, maybe 20 minutes per cert to under 2 minutes. Not just one or two times, but over hundreds of certs per week. Like, talk about getting your sanity back.
Absolutely, and that's tracked across the board. It's not just time, it's cognitive fatigue. The QA teams report way less stress, more focus for supplier quality efforts, and preventive work instead of babysitting rows in Excel. And every validation that happens is fully logged. So come audit time, it's just search, print, done. Even the small shops, ones without a big ERP, are getting benefit. The compliance trail is there, every check is traceable, and they aren't scrambling at the last minute to prove something was validated.
That is such a relief, honestly. With the push from ISO and customer audits for more traceability, it feels like having this digital backbone, like a living, breathing spec library that does more than just hold info, it works for you. Got a call just the other day from a QA lead who said her team, after rolling out Doc AI, suddenly had bandwidth for supplier improvement projects. Like going from survival mode to actually getting proactive on quality. That's the stuff that gets me excited.
And it's only going to get better. With advances in LLMs, AI is just getting better at specialty QA tasks. So whether you've got 10 certs or 1,000, AI brings efficiency, transparency, and frees people up for the work that actually pushes quality forward, not just prevents disasters.
Folks, if you're still knee-deep in paper stacks or jumping between spreadsheets, maybe it's time to see what an intelligent spec library can do for you. Ravi, this is always a blast with you, and I know there's plenty more to cover next episode.
Always fun, Amara. Thanks you all for tuning in. If you want to learn more or see Doc AI in action, head over to acom.ai and book a walkthrough. Take care, and we'll see you on the next Deep Dive 360.
Bye, Ravi, and bye, everyone. Keep chasing quality, but don't let paperwork chase you. See y'all next time.